this may be our last night with good old Trailer over there.
Trailer Tinny combo.
Yeah, we've had great adventures, but he's up for sale, and we'll explain a little bit later. But we're just enjoying the moment of the great adventures we've had with our little trailer.
And he's been great.
He has.
Would recommend.
He just the right owners didn't choose him.
That's
right.
But
hopefully the right owners will buy him, and they'll have great adventures with him.
That's right.
But yeah, we'll miss you, little Trailer. Yep, you were good.
There he is.
What are JJ and Annika up to now? Let me explain. JJ is hard at work this morning. Firstly, unloading all his fancy ass beers. Secondly, he is rewiring this cable, which we obviously use to charge the trailer when we're driving. And he's going to try and bring it all the way around instead to this back door section here, with the aim of actually converting the car to be a full setup, being able to camp just with the car, have fridge and everything in the back. And if we're lucky and if we're successful, we'll be selling our King's MT1 trailer on the road and just traveling in the car for the next few months. Worst case, we don't sell the trailer, we can still travel just with the car in areas we want to, such as Tasmania, and just leave the trailer in storage. Just gives us a little bit more of that freedom. But yeah, bit of work today for JJ to try and sort out the battery system, and then we can start organising the back of the car. Alright, update. The wiring is out from the back. JJ's looking nice and dirty.
Yeah.
It's going to try and put it through the panel there.
It's called the firewall.
The firewall. I believe it then comes out of the dash. Yes?
Yeah, it comes out just below your feet on the passenger side.
And then we'll run it below my feet, I believe is the plan, through and let it pop out here. Yeah, draw system's in, so instead of doing a heavy fancy 4-wheel drive Super Centaur draw system, we just went and came out and bought a few of these. Yeah, so far looks like it'll work. We'll just have to see if the durability is there if we take it off road.
So when you don't have a drill, but you only have to drill something nice and soft like plastic or aluminium, you make your own hand drill. Alrighty, so here we go. This is the unit. So we've got the inverter that we've bolted onto our bed frame thing, and then we've fixed the charger unit. Oh, I probably shouldn't tilt the camera, that was silly. There's the 40 amp DC-DC charger, so it's actually bolted onto the battery box, and then everything's wired up, ready to go. And yeah, happy days. So
JJ is hard at work here. We're here at Springbrook National Park. Yesterday we went to King's Full Drive Super Centre, and he's picked up a battery monitor with shunt, which he's installing in our battery box so we can keep an eye on what the battery's doing, what the percentage is, and make sure everything's charging how it should charge, especially not having the generator anymore. This battery is basically all the power sources for our fridge and for our work. In the days of the lives of problems that go wrong on the road. We bought a DC-DC charger for the battery to set it up in the car. Didn't work. Took it back. They said it worked. We went in. They tested it again. Then it didn't work, which is good because they gave us a new one. So we're going to install the new one and praying that this one works and that it will be smooth sailing from here. Saga continues. So new DC-DC charger did not work. We've tried a lot of different things and finally opened up the bonnet to see that this fuse is completely melted. So we'll be doing some rewiring at the top here, putting in a new fuse. Hopefully that one doesn't melt and then we should be okay. Cool. Update. After finding the fuse, which JJ did, which exploded, or I don't know.
It partially melted. So the first DC-DC charger we think was faulty, and it blew the fuse, but not completely. So it still showed that it had power. So I didn't bother to check the fuse, which lessons learned. check the fuses if something is suspect, even if it has power. But anyway, so we checked the fuse and then saw that the fuse was melted. So we bought a new fuse. Unfortunately, we had to buy the fuse holder as well. Installed it, and now we are finally charging our battery.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Saying goodbye to the trailer.
What have we done?
G'day guys, quick
What
update.
have we done?
Taken the risk and we have sold the MT1 King's trailer.
We have.
We're a little bit sad.
A little bit.
It had great adventures with it, but it's going to have great more adventures with its new owners.
Definitely.
And now for the new challenge of us trying to do the next 6 months camping out of the Pajero and just the Pajero.
Yep.
Which will be a great little setup for hopefully what we plan to do in the future for our travels. So we've got to try it out.
That's right.
But yeah, we're very excited. We're going to go and just have a nice meal, enjoy the evening, and then off to explore the Blue Mountain region tomorrow.
Yeah, exciting. So just quickly, a reason for us selling the MT1, the two main reasons. Number one, the biggest one, is we couldn't explore all the little places that we wanted to. The trailer was really bringing us back. We couldn't go down the little road, we couldn't camp there because you can't get a trailer in there. Taking it up hills was a bit of a pain, or taking it down hills was a bit of a pain.
And not that it didn't manage.
No,
the trailer was really
fantastic.
good. Off-road it was fine.
Yep.
Down hills and everything, we had no concerns with it. It was just a stress. I think we're just a little bit of stress heads with it, and it didn't really work well for us.
Yeah.
And all our arguments are probably in the car, just because you're trying to navigate cities or mountains, and it's just a little bit more stressful than what we like.
Yeah.
Second reason
is, like Annika said, we want to kit out a different car in the future. And we're never gonna, or it's unlikely that we're gonna get another chance like this to really get a long period of time to try it out, to see what we like, what we don't like, what we would want in a different car, living just in the car, as in not living in the car, but camping with just the car.
Yeah, it's not every day you get to spend 6 months just traveling with one vehicle and living just with that. So good way to see what we like, what we don't like, so that when we do get this other vehicle, we can kit it out properly.
That's it.
So yeah, excited for the new adventure, sad but also glad that we've been able to travel with the trailer for 6 months. And in hindsight, anyone ever trying to do a same trip, I have no regrets about buying the King's MT1.
Agreed.
I think it was the perfect starter trailer for us to see if that's what we like.
Towing was what we were after. Yeah,
and it was a very capable trailer for the value that you get from it. So yeah, if you're on the edge, go try it. Cool. We're gonna go celebrate. Bye bye.
So Annika is driving. God help us all.
They drank too much.
I've had a few beers and some wines, and that is the winery that we just visited. It was very lovely, and we bought one of the bottles there.
Good wine.
Good wine. Eyes on the road, thank you very much.
Good morning. This morning we got kicked out of our campsite because JJ was being too rowdy.
It was.
So they
Couldn't
said.
help myself.
No, unfortunately there's quite a bit of rain that's predicted for the next few days, so they're closing that campsite because it's a bit of a downhill track. So we thought a great opportunity to do some grocery shopping, and then now we're driving up to, is it Wallamai or Wallemi, as I would like to call it, National Park. There's a few little tracks we want to explore there, and looks like some beautiful camping. So we're going to explore a little bit about that part, and then we've got the Blue Mountains as well over the next few days. We're just hoping the weather kind of clears up so we can do a few hikes, because at the moment it's just rain. It's a UFC fight about to go down here, guys. He's just showing off his flexibility to the other one. Look, I can reach my tail.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, but the other one's not game.
No, the other one's a bit scared. He didn't like the flexi. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's a whole new level of flexibility.
Yep,
My chest can touch the floor. What can you do? This poor kangaroo here, Wheezy. He's just so confused. He's like, I'm no witness. I don't witness the fight. I'm innocent. Perth is getting 40-degree days and we're here jacketed up in the cold, in the rain, bucketing down. New South Wales, where's your summer? We're hiding in the car. JJ's moving his solar panels because they were literally floating away. The floor is like submerged in water, and we're in the car because a huge lightning bolt came down and struck one of the trees just behind us, about 50 to 100 meters away. So yeah, very exciting weather to camp in, but that's life on the road. You don't get the sunshine all the time. At the moment, so JJ's working between the floodplains and the car's just surrounded by a good few centimeters of rain, but it looks like it's clearing up, which is good news.
Just saw a wombat. Just walked right up on the hill and then he got scared and ran away.
Probably because he yelled "Wombat" at him. Very exciting. He's right here.
Can you see him?
Yeah. We've never seen a wombat in the wild, so this is very exciting. I'm going to jump on the table.
Is it too much to ask? Is it too much to wonder? I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting.
Up and ready to go. This was a great campsite, almost like a free camp because you only had to pay the $6 for the booking fee, and then you could book for as long as you like. So JJ's put it on his list as one of his favourites.
Yeah, the views here are spectacular. You've just got these beautiful mountain ranges around you with sheer cliff faces,
You would have seen them in the other videos.
green grass.
Yeah, and then we
Fire
saw
pits.
wombats, saw some kangaroos for our TV action in the evening,
Yep.
and a possum last night.
A
Which is
big
cool.
possum. He was a big boy.
Yeah, so a lot of wildlife and heaps of birds flying around as well. Today we're going to try and do one of the hikes in this national park, which is Willamai National Park, and then hopefully another hike in the Blue Mountains and head towards there, so we can do maybe a multi-day hike if the weather permits. We'll see, because we've had a few very heavy rainy days. But cool, let's go.
Where are we off to?
Grand Canyon walk in the Blue Mountains.
Yeah. Exciting. Here we go.
Tell me that you're ready to go. Tell me that you're ready to go.
Nice little cave coming up.
You, into the dungeon we go.
Not Scooby-Doo, Jack.
I'll be here waiting.
National Park. It's right next to Sydney. Crazy driving in, lots of traffic. Yeah, it took us about 3 hours just to get here. Probably 80 kilometres. But all on the hunt to hopefully see this waterfall that runs into the ocean. Hopefully there was enough rain. We'll see. Otherwise I'm going to have a very grumpy JJ behind me. Good morning.
Good morning.
JJ's cheerful this morning.
Always cheap.
We actually talking to the camera for once. We had a very big day yesterday of exploring, hiking, lots of fun. So we had a lazy morning this morning, a nice sleep in. Yeah, today we're going to go explore the Kangaroo Valley. So basically our mission today is waterfalls, 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 valleys, valleys, valleys. Probably with minimal walking because I'm a bit sore from yesterday. But yeah, looking forward to seeing a bit of a different part here in New South Wales, and then yeah, head to the coast a little bit later on in the week.
How's that for a waterfall?
Yeah, beautiful.
I think it also helps that it rains so much. I think we're seeing it in all its glory. Kan ek een van die veertjies kry asseblief? Van die mooi veertjies? Jy moet gou so vir my uiteraard.
We're getting some washing done with our new setup and just enjoying a very relaxing day.
Very relaxing, it's good. Some
yeah.
music, some thunder in the background.
Yeah, and a lot of washing, which is good. Means everything's clean, dry, and ready to rumble. We have to tell you about the Wombats. So,
The Wombats.
the Wombats,
The Wombats of terror.
they are. We were in bed last night and the car starts shaking.
Yep,
like shaking, like someone's...
someone is pushing at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what it is? It's a wombat scratching his back under the car.
Yeah, just on the dash plates and all the little metal bits underneath on the chassis.
Yeah, and you can imagine...
Love and live, scratching his back.
Yeah, and you can't imagine the force this thing is putting in.
It's crazy. Like the whole car was just moving back and forth.
Yeah, so
On this
hopefully,
little wombat.
if it happens tonight, I'll try and climb out and get a video of it. But yeah, wild wombats.
Is it too much to ask? Is it too
Good morning, Annika.
Morning.
What is one thing that you probably don't want to find when you wake up first thing and you start walking around the campsite?
Well, the first thing is I wouldn't want to find pee in my shoe.
Oh, yuck, yeah, that's not good.
And second, I wouldn't want to find poo in my shoe.
Oh no, what happened?
I found pee and poo in my shoe from a wombat who was scratching himself on the car again last night. And I think he's just out for vengeance. Like, that's the hardest spot to get into that shoe. And he's made sure it's solidly in there.
I don't even know how he did that.
Disgusting.
How do you feel about this?
Well, wombats were cute and now they're the enemy.
Hey guys, so as we said, we are just camping out of the car now. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what everything looks like. It's a mess in there, so it's going to be very realistic on what it is camping out of the car. So let's go. On the side door, this is probably the door we use the most and stays open for during the day. So we've got our plastic drawers in here. These tubs all just kind of stack on top of this one. We strap it down when we're driving, so obviously there's no tubs flying. But super easy, lightweight storage idea. If you need some storage on the road and you don't have a proper setup, some crates in there with all the things that we don't use often, some awning walls that we can chuck up around the boot. Again, super messy, but it's working really well because everything has a place. So, excuse the clothes. All our clothes get stored into this drawer at the bottom. That's still the same setup: tools, max tracks, easy to access in problem times. Our bin has changed to a dry bag, so we just chuck our plastic bags in there. Make sure the car doesn't stink because you can actually wrap the bag up. And nice and easy and kind of squashable so you can move it around. We've got an extra water jerry, so we've got 22 litres here and then 20 litres on the other side. This one's our laundry bag. We've kept the big fridge, so that's here. Our hammocks and everything still goes on the back thing there, and we've got our big hiking bag with us as well, so we can still do multi-day hikes. Around the other side is usually where Starling's stored, but at the moment it's packed out, so I won't show you guys that one. And then I'm quickly going to pop you into our tent and just give you a rundown on that. This is the rooftop tent here. Look, this is a bit more sleeping space than it is for us in the car, and we can store our pillows and everything in here. But 2 blankets, we've got a nice fluffy one and then a sleeping bag one as well. Heaps of windows, and you can open the mesh as well. Storage pockets at the top and a light strip that you just plug in a little battery bank. Yeah, we're really impressed by this tent. It's one of the cheaper hardtop ones that you can get. Comes with little shoe bags you can put your shoes in. Yeah, a little bit of condensation, I'd say, in the mornings around the edges, if it's been like a pretty cold night or we haven't opened a window. But yeah, it's copped so much rain and we've been fine inside. Hasn't gotten super wet, so yeah, we can't complain about the rooftop tent. We're really impressed by the product, and like I said, super roomy. Jojo can easily sit up here with his head not touching the roof, which is great. And I guess compared to the clamshells, you can see that it's that roomy all across. Being a bit more of like a rectangle, so it's not that you're just limited to one side of the tent that has a lot more room. Yeah, we're pretty happy. G'day guys, so that was a wrap on our selling the trailer, which obviously we did quite a bit of work beforehand to get it ready, and then what you wouldn't see in the videos, we actually shipped quite a bit of stuff back to Perth.
Yeah, I think we had 6 boxes in total.
Yeah.
Each box weighed probably about 20 to 30 kilos.
Yeah, so
lots of stuff shipped back.
Yeah, a little bit of logistics. One of those was the other fridge, so we're down to the one big fridge freezer, but that seems to be working fine. Yeah, the first week of travel is really good. Really enjoying just having the car. We've done a lot of exploring. Haven't gone to places that we wouldn't have gone. Not as much in this video, but what we see in the next video is a lot more off-road tracks that we wouldn't have done if we had the trailer.
So cool. So cool. We're so happy that it's gone.
Yeah.
No bad-mouthing the trailer itself. The trailer was a great little unit.
Yeah.
But it just didn't suit us and what we wanted to do.
Yeah, now we're back to exploring our way. And yeah, the car's obviously a very different setup and a lot less organised, but organised chaos, I guess.
Yeah, and just remember that we had to do all of this on the road, so everything that you see in the video that's in the car, we didn't have a garage or proper tools to do this stuff, so it's all been done on the road.
Yeah.
Another big reason for getting rid of the trailer is so that we can prepare ourselves and see what it's like to live out of the car, because the dream is to one day have something like a Land Rover Defender, one of the older models, but with a roof conversion and a little inside space where you can sit and do stuff. And but we got to trial it out first to see what we like and what we don't like, and then we can implement that into that design later on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a good time to rule out whether we want to spend that money and invest it, or if we end up hating this, then we could say, well, it probably isn't the best way to go. But yeah, enjoying it so far.
And a quick shout out to my auntie in America, Tanisha's son. Thank you for watching the videos, and yes, hope you enjoy, and you guys should come and visit us one day.
Yeah, that's the family all across, or spread all across the world.
Yep.
Yeah, Australia's beautiful, and we'd love to show it to you guys one day. So if you ever come to Perth, we'll take a bit of a road trip with you.
That's right.
much to wonder.